ইলারিও লাভারা ইতালিয়ান এই নাগরিক ৫০ বছরের পুরনো ভেসপা নিয়ে ঘুরে বেড়াচ্ছেন সারা পৃথিবী। ইতোমধ্যে তিনি ভ্রমণ করেছেন ৯৭টি দেশ, পাড়ি দিয়েছেন ১,৮৫,০০০ কিলোমিটার পথ। বর্তমানে তিনি অবস্থান করছেন বাংলাদেশে, ঘুরছেন কুয়াকাটা, শ্রীমঙ্গল, ঢাকা সহ নানা জায়গায়। পথ পরিক্রমার মাঝে সময় করে এসেছিলেন দ্য ডেইলি স্টারের অফিসে তার ভ্রমণের গল্পের ঝুড়ি নিয়ে। চলুন শুনি বিশ্ব ভ্রমণে থাকা এই ট্রাভেলারের গল্প।
I just put together my passions because my passions was traveling and my Vespa. So I asked why I don't travel with my Vespa around the world. So what happens that 10 years ago I started my journey all around America, and it was an amazing experience. I spent 2 years in the American continent, from New York to Alaska, from Alaska to Argentina, and coming back to New York with another old Vespa. And now that Vespa is in the Museum of Vespa in Italy. So I decide, okay, I go back to Italy, I work, I save money, and when I will have enough money, I will start again, I will see all the rest of the world. So the people ask me why. The point is not why, is why not. There is only one life, so live it. And here I am. I try to enjoy my life as much as I can. And for me, I enjoyed most traveling. I was in Europe, and then I moved to Africa, Central Asia, Arab countries, and now I am on the way to Australia, and maybe I will go back to America, and then I will close the circle coming back to Italy. I love every country I crossed, because every country gives you something different, and most of the people ask me what's your favorite country. It's a very hard question, because every place gives you some different feelings, some different informations and different. So for sure, one I love most, let's say, is Turkey, because it's a beautiful country, beautiful people. My life is no planned life, so I cannot say what I do tomorrow. Imagine if I can say what I will do in the rest of my life. So let's see. I just follow the flow every day. Why I choose this Vespa? In Italy, I have many Vespa. Every Vespa lovers usually has more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Vespa. Vespa is like a drug. And even here in Bangladesh, my friends from Vespa Club Bangladesh, they have more than 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is not good for the wives, because the wives, they don't understand why you have more than one Vespa. But this is every Vespa lover more. So why I choose exactly specific this Vespa? Because the color. I like the light blue color. And so when I was to pick one Vespa to travel around the world, I choose this one. And why Vespa? Because Vespa, this is my best business card. Vespa is, when the people see a Vespa, they always smiling. And when the people see a big bike, sometimes they even are afraid or whatever. So for me, it's most important that people smile to me, and I want to be connected with the people. So Vespa is the best tool to be connected with the people. If you are a traveler, you don't need a lot of money. I spend 10, 15 euro every day. And if I was in Italy, I spend much more to live in Italy as employer than traveling. For me, traveling is save money. You need to stay with the people. You need to sleep in the tent. You need to go to the market, to the bazaar, and buy fruit, vegetables, or whatever. So it's, everything is connected. So I met a lot of travelers, for example, they left their home with €200, $200. And for me, the most important, okay, and this is the point, is not how much money you carry in your pocket. Unfortunately, and this is a privilege I have, the most important is that piece of paper called passport. If you have a good passport, you can go everywhere. To be a white European guy is a big advantage if you travel around the world. And this is, I understood when I was in US, I understood when I was in Africa, and every day I travel around the world. It's my privilege to be a man, because if I was a woman, it was much harder. To be European white guy, and to have a good passport. I mean, these were the most lucky things I had in my life. The desire to have, for the people, the desire to have a smartphone, because everybody wants a smartphone, needs a smartphone, struggling for a smartphone. And they use this tool for everything nowadays. So if you go to Africa, if you go to Central America, or if you go wherever you want, there are people asking for the smartphone. It sounds strange, it sounds weird, but that's what I noticed. And another point that connects all the humanity, unfortunately, is plastic. You can see plastic everywhere in the world, every country, every single corner of the world, and it's very bad, it's not good, and these for me are the main stuff. Somebody from the Mars come here to the world, for me he noticed, okay, everybody has a smartphone in the hand, and everybody has plastic and throws plastic everywhere. So I think this is the connection in the humanity in 2020 or 2023 anyway. A lot of time you have to face even your feelings, your bad moments, and when you are traveling alone, you don't have anybody to share your bad moments. You don't have a friend or your comfort zone. So you have. The point is, the people you ask me, what's your preparation? How you get ready for a travel? First of all, is not the bike. Is not what you carry with you. The most important to travel around the world is your mental preparation. If you are strong enough, tough enough to face all the difficulties every day you have, so you can travel around the world. So I had many bad situations if you cross a war, when I was in Cameroon, in Somalia, in Afghanistan. It's not when I was in Yemen, in a police station for 6 days and I couldn't go out. The point is inside of you, for sure, and this is the most. I mean, you improve day by day, even this aspect: mental preparation, mental stability. I travel because this is the way I enjoy most my life. For example, when I cross the desert, I cross the oceans, I am up to the Himalaya mountains, or I cross jungles, and even this is the best moment. Even when I have some bad moment, for example, when I cross the road between Gabon and Cameroon, Gabon and Congo, it's 150 kilometers in the middle of savannah with mud road and nobody around, some giraffes, some elephants far away, and I don't have anything, and I have to push my Vespa because there was very mud road. road, and it was, okay, not the best situation ever, but for sure this is the moment you keep with you. I mean, life is not made by days, life is made by moments, and these different kind of moments, bad or wonderful, make your life and will keep with you all the rest of your life. You will remember all the rest of your life. I travel low budget, so when I was in the middle of Botswana, I was 200 kilometers far from the first village, and it was getting dark. So what I do, I don't travel in the night, because especially in Africa, all the animals, all the wild animals pop up. So I decide, okay, I stay here, and tomorrow I will arrive to the village. It was 200 kilometers far away, I told you. And I put my tent, and I slept about 50 meters far from the road. But in Africa, in the night, nobody travels, so I was completely alone. And when you sleep in the tent, you get used to listen every kind of sound. So at 3 in the morning, I was sleeping and heard some noise. So I mean, could be birds, leaves, snakes, mouses, every kind of animals. So I got used. So I kept going to sleep. But after 3-4 minutes, I will remember forever. I heard this noise. I opened the tent, the zip of my tent, and I saw 3 lions playing with the bag of my tent. I left outside the bag of the tent, and there were these 3 young lions, maybe 2 years old lions. And the people told me, Ilario, if lions come, or if you have the lucky to meet meet the lions, don't try to escape, don't try to kill them, don't try to make noise, don't do nothing. Just lay down and hope that lions are not hungry and they are not angry. Usually, what they don't see, they don't attack. So what I did, I lay down for 20 minutes until the lions playing with my bag. And after, yes, they left. And this was not the most beautiful experience of my life, but for sure this was one of the most intense moments of my life. For sure, when you travel alone or when you travel in the world, you learn how to handle the world. This is the most important stuff, how to handle, because we are part of the world, we are part of the society. Every second of our life is connected with other people. So if you are able to stay in contact with other people, and when you travel, you must be in contact with other people, and you learn from it. I mean, this is, and it's true, this is the best school you can have, traveling, because traveling you have to face millions of different situations. More I travel with my Vespa and carrying anything with me, just some clothes, my camera, some laptop, and this stuff give me the most enjoyable moment of my life. More I understand that to enjoy your life, you don't need a big car, you don't need a beautiful smartphone, you don't need a wonderful house. I mean, the best things in life are not things, and this is true, man, because really, when I was in Italy, I had everything. I was a kind of rich guy. I could manage to have everything, but I was not happy like now that I don't have a lot. And this is the most important things in life are not things. It's just I mean, one person one time told me, Ilario, the places are not beauty or ugly. The beautiful is inside your eyes. I mean, if you see a place beautiful, it's because in your eyes, you see this place beautiful. And what I can say is, happiness is not from external stuff. Happiness is from internal eyes. I mean, happiness is inside you. Nowadays, the world changed a lot. I mean, I can be connected with my family, my father, my sister, with WhatsApp, and they can see me, my face. it's not physically like to be, I'm there, but I mean, they see me every day. So, okay, it's a kind easier for traveling and stay far away from my family. And by the way, my family is the world, to be honest. So I'm connected with the human beings every day. So this is my house, this is my family. And I don't need a specific human beings next to me. I mean, of course, I love more some people and less the other people, but I mean, for me, spend good time with some friends, like here in Dhaka, is enough to be happy. And for me, the important goal in life is to be happy. One life, live it. Before I come to Bangladesh, I didn't have a lot of expectation about Bangladesh. What I knew is, okay, Bangladesh is a country and every year is affected by season and monsoon time, and what you need, what you listen from media is this. What you need, what do you know about Bangladesh? They produce a lot of t-shirts and they have a lot of rain. Okay, this is the only news that in the Western country or other outside abroad you have about Bangladesh. Unfortunately. So I didn't have a lot of feedback. So okay, let's go to see Bangladesh. How is the and what I discovered is the people is amazing. I mean, people are always surprised to see a foreign guy or a traveler because this is super nice because they are more authentic here than in another globalized country, because you can see, I mean, the colors, the women, the villages, the rural places, and this is what I want to discover when I travel. I don't want to see exactly the same things around the world. I mean, Bangladesh, it was completely a big surprise to me, especially crossing the rice fields. I've never seen so many rice fields in my life, so green rice fields, so many mosquitoes, so many crowded cities like here in Dhaka. I entered from Shaktira, and is very different from, I don't know, when I was in Cox's Bazar, or it is very different when I was in Sylhet. So if you travel Bangladesh and you have a time, you discover very beautiful aspects of the culture and even food. And I hope one day you can, the tourist, and was a little bit pity to me, I couldn't go to Bandarban, and I think this is they told me it's one of the most beautiful area of the country. So I have this little regret, I couldn't go there. I hope the tourism in the future can go there and enjoy the hill roads you have. But for example, I enjoyed my days even on the beaches of Cox's Bazar with these beautiful, unique boats with this strange shape, colored boats, and I loved. I was lucky to be here in Bangladesh before the massive tourism, so I could enjoy the real life of the rural place of Bangladesh. I am very grateful to be here in Bangladesh nowadays when the tourism is not that much developed that I wish in the future for the people, for sure, because it's a big income tourism. So. When I was in Africa and I was in the middle of jungle, with monkeys, with elephants, with huts, and the people living in the hut. And the old people, when see me and my Vespa, they tell me, oh, Vespa, la première moto d'Afrique, because they speak in French, most of them, the old people doing. And the première moto d'Afrique, the first motorbike of Africa. I mean, what is even in Africa, in the middle of the jungle, people know Vespa. For me, it was something like magic. So for me, it's something like magic. Come to Bangladesh, and I don't say that Bangladesh is like to be in jungle of Africa, but I mean, it's very far away from Italy when the Vespa was built and was invented. And to see so many Vespa, and the people have the same love for Vespa that we have in Italy, it was amazing to spend time with the guys of Vespa Club Bangladesh. They have the same love for Vespa and the same attitude for Vespa. And another things I can tell you, why Vespa? Because Vespa is a very humble motorbike, and the people, the Vespa lovers, are the same, they are humble. I mean, if I was a Harley Davidson guy, maybe I want to a little bit show off my behavior, so I want to have I want to show off. And Vespa, no, it's not like that. Vespa is very humble and is very well designed. You want to see the beauty of life, and this is exactly the same when I'm traveling around the world. Vespa lovers are humble and very nice guys. I have a philosophy, I have a mantra, a rule in my life. And the plan is no plan. So what is my plan is no plan. I mean, I just follow the flow. If you have a plan, you have something to respect. You have a kind of rule. And if you travel like this, like me, you want to be free. So how you can manage to be like in a schedule, and how you can manage to be free? I mean, you cannot put together these things, at least. So the only way travel so far, so long, is just follow the flow. Just follow the flow of your travel. We'll go for sure to India because I don't have any option, but I want to discover India. After India, I want to discover Nepal, maybe Bhutan, and let's see if I can manage to go in China and after Laos and so on. Because another point, you have a lot of, let's say, problem to face when you travel. Is one of the problems, is the biggest problem you have when you travel is the bureaucracy. And for example, you have to face countries like Myanmar, it's closed, you cannot enter right now. China, it's closed, you cannot enter right now. So if you are in India, you are in Bangladesh, how you go to Thailand? There is no way. So yes, let's see how I will figure out about this situation.